Hey Fragrance Junkie gang, welcome back to the channel, and if you are new, welcome. I have another Yankee candle review for you today, and it is of their caramel apple pie fragrance. You guys, I've purchased quite a bit from Yankee's fall and Halloween release this year, and from what I've reviewed so far, I have to say I'm impressed. Some scents have been lighter than others, but I haven't experienced anything that's been completely scentless so far, and the burn quality has been really good. Over the past couple of years, I've come to appreciate apple fragrances, and I don't mind caramel and home fragrance when it's done right. So when I saw Yankee release this candle as a new addition to their fall lineup, I was excited to give it a try. I've enjoyed Yankee's pumpkin maple creme caramel in the past, as well as their pumpkin banana scone, so I wanted to give some more of their gourmands a try this fall season, and spoiler alert, this candle does not disappoint. Caramel apple pie has top notes of nutmeg, caramel, and caramelized nuts, mid notes of cinnamon sugar, apple, stone fruits, and buttery pie crust, and a base of vanilla ice cream and clove. On cold and while lit, the caramel note is at the forefront of this fragrance, so you'll have to enjoy sweet caramel being present in your home fragrance because to my nose, the caramel definitely stands out instead of sitting quietly in the background or just adding a sweet undertone to the overall fragrance profile. The smooth, rich caramel pairs well with the soft yet distinct warm nutmeg. It gives the opening of this fragrance a spiced, freshly baked depth rather than a flat, sugary sweetness. Even though caramelized nuts are listed in the description, I don't get a nutty aroma. Instead, it translates as a buttery molten caramel glaze rather than anything roasted or nutty. Getting into the mid notes, the spice here is soft and sweet. It clearly leans towards a delicate bakery cinnamon rather than a sharp red hot candied cinnamon spice. I can detect the apple, but it sits in the background behind all of the sweet notes. Since the caramel and bakery notes are so dominant, it's a little hard to detect whether it's a crisp tart Granny Smith apple or a sweet red apple. It functions more as a subtle fruit filling than a sharp, fresh picked fruit. There's a listed note of stone fruits, but I don't smell any plum, peach, or apricot. The sweetness masks any secondary fruit nuances. Tying the scent all together is that soft, buttery pie crust note, which grounds the sweet top and mid notes and gives this candle its authentic baked good aroma. Because to my nose, this doesn't just read as a spiced apple pie fruit filling. Although clove and sweet creamy vanilla ice cream are listed in the base, they don't stand out as distinct individual scents once the candle is burning. While you won't catch a sharp burst of clove or a cold lactonic scoop of vanilla ice cream, these notes serve as a silent background to the fragrance. They are what helps smooth out the heavy sweetness so the scent isn't cloying, and it ties the spice notes and pie crust together into one cohesive bakery blend. So instead of taking center stage, the base simply reinforces the warm richness of the overall dessert profile, ensuring the dominant caramel and bakery notes don't come off as harsh or overly artificial. To wrap up the performance side of things, the burn quality on this candle is solid. However, this is one where I'd follow the 3 to 4 hour recommended burn time. Around the 4.5 hour mark, the wicks start to burn a little hot and the flames begin to rise. Even at that 4.5 hour threshold, there wasn't any noticeable soot, but the wicks do form small mushroom tops around that time. I haven't had any issues with tunneling, and it consistently creates a deep, even wax pool without any issues. I only enjoy gourmand scents in my open concept area, and while this fragrance was subtle on cold, I was happy to see that this one was able to perform in a large open space. For me, this candle performs in the strong medium to high range, so it's strong and very noticeable. It may be a bit overwhelming for some people who are sensitive to fragrance. The scent is able to fill my entire open concept and travel to the second level of my home. If you feel this one is too sweet and you purchase Forbidden Apple, you can try pairing the two together to add a strong tart apple scent to cut through some of the rich sweetness. To me, although this is strong and sweet, it isn't cloying. I think this scent is well executed, and I recommend it if you enjoy strong, rich, sweet bakery scents. This is one I'm going to sit aside for when we get cooler weather so I can set a warm, cozy vibe in my home. And with how long this one will last me and all of the other sweet bakery and apple gourmands I have, I don't need another one this year, but I will repurchase it next year if it returns. If you purchase this candle, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will catch you all in the next video.